We're set for 3 5-minute rounds as we go now to a feature fight in the featherweight division. Introducing first the blue corner at 5'6", weighing in 145.4 pounds as the three-time Bellator World Title challenger. She enters tonight's rematch with a professional record, 15 wins, 10 losses, from Penrith, New South Wales, Australia, Arlene, the Aussie girl, Blencowe. And across the cage, her adversary tonight fights out of the red corner at 5'7", weighing in 146 pounds. The Bellator veteran and former world title challenger stands with 9 professional victories, 6 defeats, hailing from and representing Dublin, Ireland, introducing Sinead Kavanagh. And judge the action, your referee, Jacob Montalvo.
Ready for battle. Connor, part of the team. Just inches away from our booth here. Jimmy, Dan, and myself, so excited. All the fans are behind Sinead Kavanagh. They touch gloves. There's the respect between them. What about this Aussie girl, Arlene Blencowe? Who's improved more? I think, Dan, that's the big question.
That is the question, and who learnt the most from that last fight? Oh! Splits that with a 2-3. That was a lovely left hook.
I remember her as a very fine boxer, Sinead Kavanagh.
Yeah. She's feeling that boxing combination if she can get that jab going as well.
There's a tendency on the outside to wade in, however. Not a lot of head movement. She's to get inside smart against Blencowe, who can hit.
Yeah, that got Blencowe's attention, though, so she's not going to take any risks now. Any confidence that Blencowe had in the first opening moments has been checked by that 2-3 combination. And this crowd is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, right hand again. Trying that. She's got speed here, Kavanagh.
Tries with the uppercut, was close as well. I like this little pop cross that she's using.
Get the jabs as well, Dan.
Yes. She looks far looser than she did in their last fight. There's that left hook again.
That's key to it. When she fights loose, she's so much more effective. She had a tendency to tighten up and not throw. Tonight, I was worried the pressure would make her tight. She's throwing very loose in there.
Blencowe very static at the moment.
Jab the head, jab the body. Feint to the body over the top, come on!
Has she been hurt a little bit?
Well, I think she's more of a counterpuncher, and she's looking for opportunities, and they're just not there.
There's a good shot.
Now, this happened last time they fought. Blencowe landed a good shot, and this is what I was talking about, capitalizing on success. Like, she got Sinead's attention for a moment there. You could see her legs gave out for a second. The thing with Sinead is she recovers so well. This is one of the reasons why she's known as being so incredibly tough.
Just out of range there. Not by much.
Throwing good combinations. Talked about volume. So far, the volume on the side of Sinead Kavanagh.
They're telling Sinead to throw over the top as Blencowe comes into range, as Blencowe tried to do that.
But I like that jab and out of range for the overhand right. She wasn't there looking at it.
I like her foot movement here. Sinead Kavanagh.
Nice pace.
Yeah, she's moving better than she did in the last fight, that's for sure. Far more confident with her hands down. She's pushing in with that jab. Keeps drifting to her left on that jab, though. She has to be cautious that she doesn't move onto that right hand of Blencowe as she wings it around the side.
Is she a touch robotic here, though, Blencowe?
She is a little bit, but she's reading Sinead. And watch, you can see every time Sinead throws that jab out, she's got a little drift to the left side. There she goes again, and I can see Blencowe is looking for that right hand again to intercept that movement as she drifts.
Fast combinations from Kavanagh, but not landing.
I'd like to see her go to the body. We can hear Connor shouting jab to the body, go to the head.
You can double your jab as well.
Double the jab, says Conor McGregor.
So far, it's Sinead Kavanagh getting off first, landing the stick very, very well. It's throwing Arlene Blencowe off quite a bit. Can't see through the jab.
Beautiful shot, Sinead. Really beautiful. Shoulders loose.
Yeah, she's boxing well here, Kavanagh.
Yeah.
Back behind the jab. Little bit of facial damage already for Blencowe.
60 seconds.
That was a nice little check hook that she's landed a couple of times now. Cruising on her toes, hands down.
Exactly, relax.
Right.
Nice little rhythm.
Gentlemen, if it's a pure boxing match, this is going to be a lot of boxing. If you can't get around the jab, you're going to have a problem. And right now, the jab belongs to Sinead Kavanagh.
Blencowe back with the right hand. Both women on their feet. The entire 5 minutes of the first round. And it's the jab of Kavanagh.
Nice low kick as well.
Jab, jab, backhand.
She looks comfortable in there. The left hand. Oh, big right for Blencowe. And she walked into that, Kavanagh. 15 seconds left in the round.
Is there time to capitalize? That's the question. How hurt is Sinead Kavanagh? Just a few seconds left.
Is she going to be saved here? Sinead Kavanagh. Wow, what about that? What has that taken out of Sinead Kavanagh? Arlene Blencowe with one right hand. Too little too late to win the round.
I believe so, but another thing to keep in mind is Sinead Kavanagh and Arlene Blencowe both have a problem. They've hurt fighters before and not followed up with volume. If I'm Blencowe, I'm throwing a lot of punches early to see if Kavanagh is back mentally. Can't wait for lightning to strike twice, right? You got to go back and make something happen.
Let's get over to Peter, who's having a conversation with Connor. What did he say?
Very simple message. He said she needs to enjoy it, and I agree. She looks a bit stiff. She does not look herself. She was winning that round. She did stiffen up a bit. She didn't look herself towards the end, and Arlene probably stole that round, maybe with that big knockdown. So that was a simple message. She needs to enjoy it and loosen up.
Enjoy it, relax. She looked so relaxed at the beginning, first half of that round. Interesting. Peter thought that Blencowe took it to you, Dan?
Yeah, you know, it's a good shout by Peter. This is where we need to bring John McCarthy in because, you know, a knockdown can be scored very big. You know, a 10-8 round, but was it big enough to score a 10-8 after she lost the majority of the round? No, but it may have been enough to sway it 10-9 back in Blencowe's favour.
It was Kavanagh's round until that moment.
It was, absolutely. But that was definitely the most concussive blow of the round.
Interesting to see how the judges have the first round. Into the second. The white, remember, of the visitor from Australia, Arlene Blencowe, who won last time by split decision. Sinead Kavanagh, buoyed by this crowd. Is she enjoying it in there, Jimmy?
Right now, she's doing what she needs to do. Just get back to the jab, get back to that loose footwork. And Blencowe, unfortunately, with the knockdown, she's headhunting again. She's kind of looking for one big shot rather than getting back to the footwork, the combinations that can get her back in this fight. Kavanagh's doing the right thing, staying behind the jab.
You know, what Kavanagh got from that first round is that she can do this. She can pick her off, she can move, she can work behind her jab. But what Arlene Blencowe knows is that nobody's sure what happened that first round. Neither of these camps or fighters can be sure that that one round is on the scorecards in their favor. So they've got to work.
The jeopardy.
Absolutely the jeopardy.
Blencowe the slight favourite.
Man.
And remember, psychologically, she got the victory last time. Kavanagh complained 7 years ago. Oh, another shot from the Australian Arlene Blencowe. It's happened again to Kavanagh. And there's so much time left in the round here.
That's the key. Halfway through the round, has her stunned. Now neck hunting.
She's got to defend this guillotine attack here. Got to defend this neck attack. She's got to post on the hip. She's doing the right thing, but she
really going for it. That's it.
All over. Done. Arlene Blencowe silences the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 3 minutes, 2 seconds into round number 2. The tap by way of a guillotine. Your winner by submission, Arlene, the Aussie girl, and your fist, Blencowe.
Big hug for the two experienced warriors. Lovely to see. No real needle. Don't need that. They just got on with it. Kavanagh, good boxing in the opening few minutes, but caught with a couple of right hands. Let's get over to Dan, who's got Conor.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before we interviewed the winner, Arlene Blencowe, I had to get the Notorious in the cage, just have a little word with him. Not the result that you wanted, but fantastic to see you out here supporting your teammates.
Yeah, of course. I see the work Sinead's putting in. You know, she's doing a hell of a lot of work with Coach Kavanagh. But Sinead comes from a striking background. She's a 5-time amateur national champion in Ireland, which is known for a high pedigree of boxing. So we're getting her back to our roots and finding our shots. They were close, and she looked well. She faced a tough opponent. They fought each other before. They know each other. You know, back to the drawing board. You know, onwards we go. I'm proud. I'm happy to come here and support, and we go again.
And we stood in here a few years ago, you and I, and you said something, an iconic line, that you were going to take over, my friend, and you absolutely took over. What's that like looking back?
You know, I'm still here rocking away. You know, I had a little lapse of concentration, and, you know, I had to reschedule the bout, so I'm a little upset about that, but, you know, it's keeping me dialed in. It's keeping me focused. You know, I can't rock around like I'm at the showing up, like I'm at the doing my job. The job is not done. So, you know, that's not bad for me, for someone like me, you know. So I'm onwards towards the new date and, you know, take my lessons learned. There was a lapse in concentration. If I was any one of these other little bums that can't move, that have no footwork, I don't rely on their skills, you know, then I would be okay. And I've done it before. I've made the walk a multitude of times under those circumstances and given these bums an advantage over me that they don't even deserve. So now I'm dialing it in. I'm getting this training camps correct. I'm walking in there 100% Conor McGregor, injury-free. Perfection is on the menu with me. And that's it. So, you know, onward we go to it.
And that is a dangerous man. Great to see you in here, Conor. Ladies and gentlemen, your own, the Notorious Conor McGregor. Arlene, that was a great performance. I had to speak to Conor, of course, make sure the fans could see us here in the building, but that was a fantastic performance up against the hometown crowd, and it was a rematch. Of course, you know that Sinead's an incredibly tough fight, but you got the finish this time around. It's got to feel good.
My first submission win inside the Bellator cage, and that was one of my goals, you know, before my career's over, so tick that one off the list. I hope I've won a few fans in the crowd. I know that I'm Australian, but my children are half Irish, so I love you all. I love Ireland. I love Sinead. She's one of my favourites. We've been friends for years, so it sucked having to fight her, but we're going to go for a beer after this. So thank you, Ireland.
And you've obviously lined yourself up. The title has got to be in your sights. Talk to me about that. What do you have to do between now and then to get there?
Oh man, how many times do I have to fight for this title before I win it? You know what, I'm just taking one fight at a time. You know, it's been 14 months since I've been inside the Bellator cage, and I'm just happy to be here. Super happy to get the win tonight. So one fight at a time, whatever happens in life happens. So I'm hoping I can put on the card in Paris later on this year. So after that, you know, strong win, I'm hoping I can get matched and see you all in Paris.
It'd be great to see you on that card. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Arlene Blencowe.